So right now you're looking to scale and grow your business with social media and content creation. But one of the biggest problems that you face as a business owner is coming up with constant content ideas. Well, I'm going to show you my content strategy that's helped me scale to over 5 figures and gain over 200,000 followers in the last 6 months. Let me show you. Come on. Before anything, I just want to prove that I've actually grown to over 200,000 followers across all social media platforms. It's actually nearly up to 300,000. But here is Natural Footballers. This is my business. I help footballers become a standout player by working with nature and regaining their talent and just reaching their full potential. So I post twice a day on here on the Reels, and we're growing 168,000 followers. Not too bad. Then we've got the TikTok page, which is nearly up to 100,000 followers. I started this page actually in September, and it's grown so much. As you can see there, that video got 231,000 views, so just all good for attention and getting eyeballs onto the brand Natural Footballers. And this is the YouTube. We're up to 8,000 subscribers. Our recent video went viral, 63,000 views, which is nice. I'm going to focus a lot on YouTube this year because I realize that YouTube is the way forward, and it's what pretty much everyone is doing nowadays, is YouTube and focusing on it. And the way I monetize Natural Footballers is by selling a coaching program. So I help footballers become a standout player and get them pro opportunities with academies and clubs. So we do that on School. We've got 84 members, and our program costs between $200 and $500. So you can work out the math with that. So that is Natural Footballers. That is my brand. That is the business. And yeah, as I said, we're nearly up to, I think it's probably about 300,000 followers, all platforms, which is very nice. But here is the strategy. Here's how I come up with ideas pretty much every single day and keep everything fresh as the face of the brand, as the owner of the brand. So this is what I do. So the first thing I do is I look on social media. So if you go to YouTube here, and I'm on my business page here, you can just go and scroll and just see what is doing well. And I've got this extension called vidIQ, which a lot of people use, and you can see what an outlier video is, what is standing out. And this video here is doing really well compared to his usual videos. So let's go to this guy's page. You can see he's got 4,000 subscribers, and most of the videos are really good. But this one is an outlier because it's performing better than the average video on his channel. But pretty much all his videos are outliers, which is very nice to see. So he's obviously doing a really good job. So what I would do is I would come to this guy's page and have a look at his thumbnails, have a look at his ideas, his titles, and I would just literally copy it. That is how you do it. Even though he's not in the football niche, I'd still copy his ideas, which is exactly what you need to do. So you just scroll and just look for these outliers. You look for the ones that have got this kind of purple thing around it with the vidIQ. This guy as well, doing really well. Kind of the blue as well works. Anything like this is underperforming compared to their average video. Even though it got 700k views, it's underperforming compared to their usual videos. So even if it's in a different niche, you can still copy that style and like that title and take it to your business or whatever niche you are, because everyone says, oh, just copy people in your niche, which is cool, but they're already doing it in your niche. But if you copy people from other niches, so you take something from the business niche or the motivation niche and bring it to the football niche, then no one's doing it in the football niche, and you have a possibility of going viral and standing out. So this is what I do. You can also go on Instagram, and this is what I used to do for 5, 10, 20 minutes a day, is just scroll and just see what sounds people are using, what fonts people are using, what kind of different camera angles people are using. So you just scroll. It's absolutely fine to scroll. And even though people say it's doom scrolling, it's absolutely fine. This is all for good ideas. And if you like a video like this, you just save it into your saved post, and then you can go back to it later on and recreate it. Exactly the same with TikTok. You can scroll on TikTok, go to the For You page and see what is going viral. So that's step number one. And that's probably the most important one. Look on social media. Look at what other people are doing. As well as that, you need to follow the latest news and trends. So in the football world, I'm looking at who is kind of viral right now and who everyone is talking about. Players like Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, obviously Ronaldo and Messi are always going to be big ones. Neymar is always kind of viral and going to get views. So that is what I'm looking at, the latest news and trends. For example, Man City, they had a bit of a downfall, so I did a video on them. You just got to have a look at the trends. So in your niche, in your space, there might be a new update in the business kind of space, so you kind of covered that. That is how you come up with your kind of ideas and staying on top of the times. Because if you're talking about something that happened in 2014, is not going to have the same effect as if you were talking about something that happened a week ago or even a few days ago. So it's important that you stay on social media and see what's happening and see what the latest news is and the trends. And the last one is just talk to others. Talk to others in the space. Talk to what other people are talking about. Have people in your WhatsApp, in your Telegram, follow important people on your Instagram as well, and just have those people around you so you have a good sphere of influence. And this is what I personally have. I have people on my WhatsApp who are telling me ideas that I can have for my YouTube, or my Instagram, or my TikTok. I have the editors who come up with kind of scripts and stuff like that. So it's important that you have people around you who you can talk to and just kind of have that natural human connection, because if they naturally enjoy the topic or they find it interesting, hundreds of thousands of people would find that interesting as well. So you can make content about that. Also, you can ask your followers, like, what are they struggling with the most? I can ask my football audience, what are you guys struggling with the most? Most of them will say like confidence, speed, shooting, passing. So I can make videos on that, for example. That's kind of how it works. Just ask people, talk to people, ask questions and see what they're struggling with, and then you can make videos according to their answers. So now you've got your ideas, and now you need to store them somewhere. So what I personally do is I use the Notes app and a Miro board. So this is what my Notes app looks like. So for my video ideas, so I have all my different channels here. So I have Harvey Davies Unfiltered, Natural Footballers Unfiltered, the business channel, which is this channel here, and Natural Footballers. So I store mine all in Notes, and I just store all these ideas and titles. And then whenever I want to make a video, I just come here and just pick a title or pick the one that I think will do the best, and then I will make a video on it. It's pretty straightforward. Make sure you store your notes. And I also have a Miro board like this, and I just store all my ideas for Natural Footballers, the personal brand, and just kind of go from there. You know, you don't need to store it all in your brain, or you don't need to write it down in loads of books. You can just store it on your Notes app, and it's pretty straightforward. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just store it on the Notes app or a Miro board, and then you have your ideas all in one area, and you can just come to it. Boom, I'm going to make a video on how to make $10,000 with drop shipping. Boom, going to make that video now. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Then from there, you need to test content. You need to see what works and what doesn't. With Natural Footballers, I've tested so many different formats and templates and styles and fonts and colors and camera angles and exercises and all this kind of stuff. I've tested so many different stuff, and I know kind of what works and what doesn't. And it's always going to keep changing. It's never going to be like concrete, like this is going to, what's going to work for, you know, months and years. It's going to always kind of change, but you've got to adapt to the times. But what's important is that you test different content. As you may have seen on this channel, I've tested so many different kind of ideas and content ideas with titles and stuff I'm talking about. So that is what I'm doing. It's important with social media is that you test the same template about 5 to 8 times. With Natural Footballers here, as you can see, I've tested so many different styles and templates, and you just see which one works and which one doesn't. But it's important that you test. Don't just judge after one video. Let's say this video after 1 week is still on like 20k views. Test it again to see if maybe it was just that day that it didn't do that well, for example, because I want this video to get to like 50k, 100k views, you understand? Test different content, see what works, see what doesn't, and then go from there. And then when you find a winning piece of content or something that does really well, double down on it. And I wish somebody told me this earlier. I wish somebody said, Harvey, double down on what works. And for months, I tried so many different pieces of content. Even though I had winning content that was getting 1 million, 2 million views, I wish I just doubled down on that and just did it again. And it's absolutely fine to repost that exact same video. For example, here, I've got this video here, a promo post, and this got 20,000 comments and 500k views. I reposted this video literally 3 weeks ago, and it's up to 165,000 views. Exact same video, I reposted it. It's absolutely fine to do that. Absolutely fine to repost content and double down on what works. Your followers and people in general are consuming about 100, 1,000 pieces of content every single day. They do not care what you posted yesterday. They don't care what you posted last week, because they just don't remember at all. So double down on what works. If you post something last week and it got 500k views, post it again this week. No one will notice. If 500,000 people liked it last week, then another 500,000 people will like it this week, guaranteed. So double down on what works, and then you just simply repeat. You repeat, you test content, and you go back to the start where you look on social media, latest news and trends, and then talk to others, and then you store it in your notes app. It's just a whole big cycle, but that is my 5-figure content strategy. Pretty straightforward, as you can see. And this is what helped me grow to over 200,000 followers in less than 6 months. And you can copy this as well as a business owner or a content creator who's looking to scale up their business and grow it. But if you want my help with social media and content creation, then you can apply below. I do one-on-one mentorship for those who want to start or scale up their business with social media and content creation, because this is the future. So you can apply below. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.